Mastering the pick and roll will bring you opportunities for easy baskets, open looks, and challenge the defense to be alert at all times.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment.
First on, Ilyasova.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Bulls last season missed the playoffs for the fourth straight time. Coach Billy Donovan said you've got to enjoy the process, the struggles, the joys, the pain. You take both ends of it. There's always opportunities to grow and learn, and that's what's important. Kevin, the Bulls are hoping for improvement.
Well, Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. DA, thank you. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Rose, and it's Barrett at the 3. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Ilyasova, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
Now, here's quickly. Barrett dishes to Randall. Chalk up 2 there.
So dangerous in the paint. Randall with a good mix of power, skills, and balance.
Outside DeRozan. Here's Vucevic. That's short off the rim. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Toronto.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. 4-point game. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Over Barrett. They get it again. Ilyasova comes up empty down low.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Quickly with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Rose against Ball. Outside Levine. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Right on the bucket.
Pretty skilled with the face-up game. Randall creating for himself right there.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Julius Randle. And the pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Barrett. New York leading by 9. Inside. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Levine, that's good.
Slick shot by Zach right off the pass. He just goes straight into his motion.
Rose passes to Quickly. Now Barrett. We're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Quickly against Ilyasova. It's good. Quickly's got his second bucket of the night.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now, here's DeRozan. 20 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Oh, and the jam by Parrott.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Levine. Vucevic down low. Quickly covering. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now, here's Quickly. He has 5. Robinson against Vucevic. Rose in the post. Shoots from 12. Vucevic with the rebound. Barrett against DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. Outside ball. Levine feeling it out a bit. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this word. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now the Sage veteran, helping set the tone for this team.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that it's one goal, and that's to go out there and win the game by any means. We know that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
And Rose, Greg, so respected around the NBA.
A great teammate, and not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Chicago right now, White and Levine on the wing. Green is out there with Bradley. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. White, bounce pass. Here's Caruso. Burks covering.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Burks kicks to Toppin. Outside Fournier. Pass to MP. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bulls trail by 14. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Nice D from Fournier.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You know, Steve, we're in this era of wide open, up-tempo style. How much fun would you have playing right now?
Kevin, it would have been a blast. The floor spacing gives you so many options offensively, and you can take a whole bunch of threes. However, at the defensive end, in my era, you couldn't hand check. So now it would have been a lot of work.
So it's the Knicks now after the Bulls pick up 2. MP passes to Barrett. Now Burks. MP, that's for 2. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Levine.
2 minutes.
Top of the key, Bradley. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that one's good, Caruso. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the 76ers. Pass to Toppin. 1:35 left now here in the second. Fournier against White. At the elbow, it's MP. Barrett inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Caruso, covered by MP. Gets it down to single digits. Levine's got 7.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And Smithy, nobody's accused Levine of being a stellar defender, but the young man has improved in that area the last few seasons.
Greg, he's always had the physical tools to be a good defender. It's been his awareness that's kind of held him back. But his weak side rotation and his D has gotten a lot better.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bradley. Ilyasova comes in for Green. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Ball subbed in for Alex Caruso. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Nerlens Noel checks in for MP. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for RJ Barrett. And it's Rose in for Burks. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And he knocks down the first one.
When it comes to addressing his weaknesses, the right hand, the range, Randle has put in the work.
Both free throws good from Randle. Here's Ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Now here's DeRozan. Randle grabs the board. Right side Rose. Floats one up. He's off on that one, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. The basketball, 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Ilyasova. Randle grabs the board. Rose scanning the floor. Yep, it counts.
Derrick Rose.
Rose has got his second bucket tonight.
Derrick Rose inside is a treat to watch because watch how high he gets off the floor.
That shot off. And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
And New York looking at who they've got. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Rose is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They grab their own miss. And it's Vucevic missing.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Barrett, no good. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 15.
And becoming more physical over the years. DeRozan converts off contact extremely well.
We all know he's a tremendous athlete, GA, who's added a lot of strength. He adjusts well in the air, and he can finish with either hand. Hard to stop him once he's in the lane.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Ball's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Pass to Robinson. Here is Rose. Makes it off the glass.
Derrick Rose.
Rose has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
So for the Bulls, Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Alex Caruso in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Burks in for Rose. The Knicks leading by 14. Passes it to Barrett. Back to Burks. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Burks has got 5 now.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now, here's Ball. DeRozan in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. And again, no good by Chicago. For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes.
Caruso, the pass to Bradley. 2 points. That one goes. Bradley's got his second bucket.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now, here's Burks. He's tightly guarded, and they pick up 2.
Alec very comfortable shooting from mid-range. That's a shot he can get with his driving ability.
Caruso looking for an opening. Pass the ball. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Here's Caruso. Toppin pulls it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Burks. Blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Burks has got 6 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Ball kicks to Caruso. Bradley trying to break free. Caruso, no good. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
The Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And that one falls for Barrett.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Bradley. Bean comes in for Green. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Noel comes in for Toppin. Fournier's checked in for Quickly. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Burks. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Levine. Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Fournier. Over White. And that one hits back iron. And so it's New York cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. White and Levine on the wings. Vucevic is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Caruso in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here is Robinson. Clock at 6. Here's Fournier. Count that one. Fournier's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And there's the pass to Vucevic. Levine wide open, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, there's a certain beauty to that high arching jumper. Levine showing us the range.
Outside Rose, pass to Fournier. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Back to Fournier. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Caruso, the pass to Levine. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Bulls basketball.
Emmanuel Quickly, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Emmanuel Quickly.
Puts it up off the inbound, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. That's 12 points for Zach LaVine.
Each year, Zach seems to improve as a scorer, a testament to his strong work ethic.
Good on the shot.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
LaVine against Quickly. Now here's LaVine. Not a lot of room. Vucevic, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Instinctual pass by Zach LaVine, doesn't hesitate to feed the wide open man.
Outside Rose. Trying to get open is Robinson. Rose, no good. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. White finds Levine. Takes it from 10, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Rose passes to Noel. Knocked away and stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Levine. And no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Rose passes to Randall. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Back to Rose. 3-pointer. Tracks in the tray.
2 minutes.
Rose has got 5 points now this quarter.
Not lacking confidence, this is for sure.
Timeout
Rose
for the Bulls.
enjoys catching and firing like this.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, RJ Barrett.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. Here's Bradley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Tony Bradley. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Bradley. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Here's MP. And the shot is long.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers.
For RJ Barrett.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. MP kicks to Selden. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. They get the rebound. MP off target at the rim. Here's Caruso. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
How you doing, John?
Hey, all right. Thanks for sitting down with me, MP.
Hey, look, when Miss Hanover sets something up, you show up and you show up on time, okay?
She's going to love to hear you say that, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So now that you've had a chance to get settled, what's it like adjusting in the NBA?
You know, it's been a lot. I feel like I'm starting to get it. And, of course, I had to learn new systems. You know, the NBA offenses and defenses, they're completely different. You know, I'm getting to know my teammates, but we're still growing and get more comfortable with each other. It's going good.
Yeah, it makes sense. And how are things going with Coach?
Oh, Coach and I, we cool. You know, he's had a lot of feedback that I can try to incorporate into my game so I can help this team win, but he's been real insightful for sure.
You got time for any more?
Man, I actually got to run, John, but thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.
You know what? I'm here whenever, MP. Just let me know.
Yeah, take care, John.
You too, buddy.
Yo, what's up, man?
I see you out there doing work. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man.
Hey, good luck, though.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Hey.
Box out. Keep shooting, baby. Way to grab it.
It'll drop, man. Keep shooting. Hey, keep shooting.
Sorry, man. Keep shooting. One more.
Hey, don't worry about it. Way to grab that, MP.
Get it.
Hey, good luck, though.
Rebound.
Keep shooting, baby.
Turn it up.
Hey,
Ball, huh? Good board. Keep it going.
Hey, hit me up.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
stay there.
Go, shoot it.
Good shot, MP.
Again.
Snatch it, MP.
Get your mind right.
Again.
Hey, right here.
Get your mind right.
Ball, huh? We'll get the next one. Snatch MP. Hey, hit me up.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
The NBA 2K community is like no other community out there. And over the years, we have connected with many that have said the game has given them a platform to
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At shooting guard, Evan Fournier. At center, Mitchell Robinson. At small forward, RJ Barrett. At the other guard position, Derrick Rose. At the other forward position, Julius Randle. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau. Let's bring out the starters for your New Orleans Pelicans. At guard, 6'6", number 6, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. At the point guard, 6'1", number 4, Devontae Graham. At forward, 6'8", number 14, 6'11", number 17, Jonas Valanciunas. At forward, 6'7", number 1, Zion Williamson. The head coach of your home team. Fans, let's hear it for your New Orleans Pelicans.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. In Julius Randle's 7th NBA season, he became an all-star. He said, "I've been through a lot in the NBA, the ups, the downs. You learn to take everything in stride and have patience. My mindset doesn't change, no matter what. Every game, I try to be aggressive and make winning plays."
Well, great story. Good stuff, Allie. And now the opening lineup for New York. Inside, we have Randle and Robinson. Fournier, the 2, Barrett at the small forward, and it's Rose in at the 1 spot. And for New Orleans, Alexander Walker and Ingram are on the wing. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. And it's Graham in at the point. And both of these teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, 3 of the best all-time rebounders.
Outside Fournier. Ingram against Barrett. Back to Fournier. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's 2 things right there for RJ Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Graham against Rose. Graham, that's good.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Outside Barrett. Back to Rose. Outside Barrett. Right wing. Here's Randle. Baseline jumper right on the money.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
Graham, the pass to Ingram. Here's Alexander Walker. Fournier covering. Here's Williamson. Good work defensively by Randle.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Known as a shot blocker coming in. Mitchell has added some discipline in that area, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt, because if you remember his first couple seasons, he was picking up way too many fouls. This guy is 7'1" with a 7'4" wingspan and elite athleticism. He can stay patient, let the offensive player make his move, and still be in a position to contest.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Knocked away. So it's the Pelicans now. Williamson passes to Graham. Back to Williamson. Over Fournier. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
New York ball.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Rose outside. Valanciunas against Robinson. Pass to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Randle against Ingram. Randle can't hit. Wide open. And again, New Orleans, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Barrett. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Using that athleticism on defense. Love watching Zion get up and deny shooters. Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Williamson, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 so far. Randall, the pass to Rose. Now Fournier.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Randall.
2 minutes.
Down low. Here's Barrett. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
There's a strength to RJ Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
And the Pelicans call time here. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Will go for a different look here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Satoransky in for Graham. A big group substitution here for New York. MP's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Burks, he's checked in for Fournier. And quickly subbed in for Rose.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Quickly outside. Throws it up high.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. The Pelicans trail. Hart goes in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
MP shot is off.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Now here's Hart. Pass to Hayes. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Jackson Hayes. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. And he makes both free throws. The Knicks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. They grab their own miss. Got a hand on it. Satoransky outside. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Satoransky. The 3-ball. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Knicks. They're up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And the Knicks, such a feel-good story. You got to give Coach Tom Thibodeau a lot of credit. Julius Randle certainly does.
He has us all bought in. You can't really ask for more than that. Like Coach was going to lead us and have everybody buy in, and we're seeing the results. We're seeing the fruits of our labor.
Grant, they certainly are.
And the New York faithful delighted to witness meaningful games once again.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Willie Hernan-Gomez is out there with Hayes. Then there's Thomas Sadaransky, and it's Josh Hart, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace, something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Here's Barrett, following the score by New Orleans. From deep, MP. Pelicans cleared away.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Hart. She got a piece of it.
RJ Barrett has strength and length on the defensive end, and that makes that block an easy one.
Here's Hernan-Gomez. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Now a timeout called by New York. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hernan-Gomez. Williamson comes in for Hayes. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Hart. And Devontae Graham is subbed in for Sadaransky. A big group substitution here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for MP. Randall comes in for Toppin. Fournier's checked in for Barrett. And Rose is subbed in for Quickly.
And for years, you think about Alec Burks being seen as that guy to shore up the scoring off the bench. He can give you a spot start if needed, but one of those steady vets who always seems to be able to carve out minutes.
Graham against Rose. Over Graham. Rose with the bucket. Rose has gotten his first basket of the night.
Yeah, he's still showing flashes of that incredible athleticism. Rose is a force attacking the lane.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Here's Valanciunas. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Fournier. Back to Rose. Outside Burks. Here's the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And not only does Burks produce buckets, he's pretty efficient about it too, Doris.
Yeah, he is. Solid from 3, solid from the line. This guy can create without turning it over. Boy, as long as he laces them up, this guy will find a role on every team he plays for.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Fournier.
2 minutes.
There's the triple. And Burks with the basket on the assist by Fournier. Burks has got 6 points in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Alexander Walker. Checked by Randall. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. New York has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Robinson. And a Big finish by Robinson.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
Williamson outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Jones. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Ingram's checked in for Jones. Gibson's checked in for New York. Noel comes in for Julius Randle. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Fournier. Back to Rose. 51 seconds left in the second period. Back to Fournier. 5 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Valanciunas.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
On the wing, Alexander Walker, defended by Burks. Offensive board. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Nice aggressive play from Williamson, crashing the offensive glass and getting a second chance shot.
Graham against Rose. Pass to Fournier. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Fournier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is the kind of thing that will help that shooting percentage. Fournier in the high percentage area.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Knicks, up 2. And we'll be back with you shortly. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Man, you got to like what we're seeing from Evan Fournier.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward. Inside we have Randle and Robinson. And it's Rose in at the point.
There aren't many players that have come into the NBA as a consensus #1 pick like Zion Williamson did. Nobody was passing on this fella.
That's good from Williamson. In that 2019 draft, Zion was a prize that every team in the lottery was hoping to win, Grant.
And that added a lot of excitement to that night. I mean, when you've got a once-in-a-generation talent like Zion, the lottery becomes a major event.
Williamson hits them both.
When we talk about must-watch players, Zion Williamson might be at the top of my list. He can light up an arena with some of his exploits.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Fournier. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Graham with it. Back to Williamson. Now Ingram. For the lead. Here's Valanciunas. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Rose. And too long on the shot. And the Pelicans shooting 40% so far in this one. Pass to Graham. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Williamson. Lays it up and banks it in. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is where Zion shines. Inside, he can be such a dominant force.
Rose, the pass to Randall. Barrett with it. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
RJ Barrett entered the league with confidence and an ability to get off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Boy, everybody remembers the 2019 draft as the Zion Williamson draft. And obviously, RJ Barrett goes number 3 to the New York Knicks.
For the Pelicans, Hernan Gomez is checked in for Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Satoransky in for Graham. Hart can't hit. Of course, RJ and Zion played together in Durham, along with Cam Reddish.
That's right. So much pure talent on that team. But experience helps win chips at any level. No substitute for knowledge and context.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
On the wing, Fournier. Quickly, outside. Pass to MP. There's the three. Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Hernan Gomez. Ingram finds Hayes. Hart against Fournier. It's stolen. Pass to Toppin. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Hayes. Satoransky goes in. Count it. And now a 4-point Pelican lead.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Quickly, outside. MP outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by New Orleans. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Ingram outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Satoransky. Ingram's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Quickly outside. They need this. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Satoransky. Outside Hart. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Quickly outside. Here's MP. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Hayes. Now here's Satoransky. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. New York trailing. Now here's MP. fader on the way. New York, no good that time either. And here's Ingram from the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's New Orleans. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And the Knicks shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution. It's Graham and Alexander Walker at the 1 and the 2. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Burks gets it to go.
Beautiful touch from Burks. He excels at knocking down these mid-range shots.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker. Unable to get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks. And the Knicks with possession. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. On the take, it's tipped. Rose against Graham. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Back to Alexander Walker. To the middle. Here's Hart. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Here's Rose. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Outside Hart. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. To the inside, Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Come on, B.A. He sure can ride.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Here's Alexander Walker. Into the lane. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Rose. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
I tell you, one of these guys who just specializes in drawing contact from the defender. Derrick Rose always attacking.
And he drops the first.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Zion Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram comes in for Alexander Walker. And a switch here also for New York. Fournier's checked in for Burks. And so Rose knocks them both down.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Graham. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
Rose against Graham. Pass to Randall. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Good D by Williamson.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Outside Ingram. And here's Graham, guarded by Rose. Now Williamson. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Rose, the pass to Randall. Outside Barrett. Shot from 12. Randall can't hit.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Outside Ingram. Robinson with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Graham against Rose. Back to Graham. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Good work there as it goes.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside, in the paint. RJ making his presence felt.
Now here's Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're trailing by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
Incredible. I mean, he found his rhythm out there tonight, and he's really let his offense come to him. He hasn't forced the issue, and because of this, it's allowed him to get into a comfort zone.
And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Ingram with the ball. He's against Toppin. The layup off target. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And it's New Orleans ball. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And stolen by Barrett. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Now Graham. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long and good night, everyone.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what you working on?
Well, I remember one summer I got grounded. My cousin had a Dreamcast, and I had the game, and I played it the first day, and I never.
The subway system in Manhattan, part of the experience here in New York. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Julius Randle says of these Knicks, we're building something good here, and I'm glad to be a part of it. We have a collective purpose. There's not another fan base in the league that can match what these Knicks fans will give us if we're taking care of our business. Guys, those fans have waited for a long time.
They have been patient for sure, David. Thank you. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for New York, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Rose is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Robinson in at the center position. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt, and that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Outside Fournier. Barrett finds Randall. Back to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Here's Robinson. And another shot. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Now, here's Fournier. Here's Randall. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Randall's teammates loving seeing this. Shots like this are helping out this offense. He's taking the lead.
Siakam against Robinson. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Now here's Barnes. Guarded close. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Back to Barrett. There's the triple. Kept alive by New York. Here's Randall. And at last, they get one to fall.
Somebody not alert to block out the wide frame of Julius Randle, who gets in there after the loose ball.
Trent kicks to Anunoby. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Barnes outside with the drive. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Knicks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Randall no good. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Van Vliet against Robinson. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away. So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Randall passes to Rose. Randall against Van Vliet. And Randall throws it down.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
2 minutes.
Barnes kicks to Trent.
2 minutes.
And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here. MP's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Burks, he's checked in for Fournier. And quickly in for Rose. And Barrett slams it in.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Toronto. 4-point game. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's quickly after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Back to quickly. Shoots over Dragic. It's hauled in by the Raptors. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
And the dunk by Boucher.
Yeah, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Quickly against Dragic. Pass to Burks. MP looking around. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And thinking back to MP coming off the bench, he tried to squash any rumor there might be about tension with the coaching staff.
Well, Greg, you had to appreciate someone as young as MP going about this the right way. He said, I think, exactly what the team wanted to hear. Here's the pass to Dragic. For 3. Sinks the triple. Dragic has got 5.
Well, he did not think twice. Firing away, Dragic knocks down and sinks the 3 ball.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Raptors lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. The slashing Slovenian Goran Dragic told us about his attacking style of play.
Try to get inside the paint and collapse the defense, and then we spray the ball. And you know, our saying is good to great. You know, sometimes you have a good shot, but if you make an extra pass, you're gonna have a greater shot.
Greg, you love that unselfish style, don't you?
Yeah, he can definitely score, but you combine that with his passing and even more for the defense to worry about.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Toppin is out there with Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel quickly. And there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Burks in at the shooting guard. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. DA, thank you. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills, or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
Gotta respect the mid-range play of Goran Dragic right there. The left-handed point guard strokes it well.
Here's Barrett. Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Especially in a close game, every possession matters.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Well, he was the College Player of the Year, Brent, in 2020, but Obi Toppin didn't make quite the impact people thought he would as a rookie.
Well, we saw some flashes, and he wasn't used a ton last year. And guess what? That's okay. If you're going to have a 10 or 12-year career and you have to learn slowly before you get acclimated to the NBA, we're going to see his size, we're going to see his athleticism, and we're going to see him grow as a player over the next couple seasons.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson's checked in for Noel. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. Fournier's checked in for Barrett. And it's Rose in for Burks. Here's Siakam. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Trent Jr.
Trent's got the lead up to 3 now for Toronto.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
Now, here's Trent, quickly covering. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Siakam for 3. Randle grabs the board. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, you can see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Toronto with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Dragic. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes away.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Here's quickly. Off target from three-point range. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Now, here's Trent. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Robinson with the block. And they'll keep possession. Randle outside. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Top of the key, Rose. Pass to Fournier. The high post shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And here's Dragic. 7 points in the game. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
The Knicks making a switch here. MP's checked in. Outside, Dragic. Passes to Trent. Here's Anunoby. Barnes kicks to Trent. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dragic. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Now, here's quickly. Defended by Trent. MP right side. Randle dishes to Rose. New York needs to get off a shot. New York, no good that time either. Toronto trailing. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. MP right side. 18 feet out. Goran Dragic grabs the board. Trent passes to Dragic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Knicks up 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
Yeah, and the numbers don't jump out at you, but the impact on the game sure does.
Well, the commitment he has to fill his role and consistently fill that role, that's what that team needs from him.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Now here's Randall. Randall is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Knicks now. Clock is at 3. Here's Rose. No good on the shot. So the Raptors will take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Now Randall. 6 points for him. Pass to Rose. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want? I mean, it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
On the basket by Rose.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 1-point game. Van Vliet outside. Takes the 13-footer, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Van Vliet's got his first 2 points. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. For all that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Checks in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Burks in for Rose. The Knicks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Barrett. Misses from close range.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now, here's Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
Scotty Barnes picks one up.
First team foul.
Well, RJ, another one of those players who grew up around basketball, as his dad, Rowan, played overseas for the early part of RJ's life, and that introduced him to the game.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the inside. Here's Birch. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Boucher's shot is off. New York trailing. Over to the left wing. Here's Toppin. Barnes grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
Well, Barrett with a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Here's Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And it's Barrett penetrating. And he banks in the layup. Barrett's got his third basket of the night.
RJ does such a nice job of just changing speeds out there. And when he does that and picks the right angle, he'll score.
Now here's Van Vliet. The pass to Birch. Here's McKayler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Noel. He kicks to Burks. The tray. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 5. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now here's Barnes. Driving in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal.
And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved. Kevin plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
That's good from Barnes for the Knicks. MV's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Gibson comes in for Toppin. And quickly in for Fournier. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Barnes hits them both. Burks with it. He has 5. 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Raptors foul. Chris Boucher. That's his first personal. Second team foul.
The Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Alec Burks. At the line, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. The Raptors making a switch here. And the second free throw, good.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Van Vliet outside. Passes it to Trent. 11 feet away, and he connects with the jumper. Trent's got 8.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Shoots. And it's quickly missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Raptors lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Rose. And it's MP in at the center. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now, here's Barrett. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Toronto called for the foul.
He has to be careful guarding MP. He's skilled at finding ways to attract contact while shooting.
The first one falls.
And there haven't been too many players who've had to prove themselves as much as MP. With all the hype he had coming into the league, he had to go out and make the doubters into believers.
Evan Fournier's checked in for the Knicks. And both free throws good for MP. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Got a piece of it, and stolen by MP. To the paint, and Barrett slams it in.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Now here's Van Vliet. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for MP.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, Mitchell Robinson.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first personal.
It's on Mitchell Robinson.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
throw good. Siakam. Siakam hits them both. And so here is New York. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Rose in the post, defended by Trent. Rose in the post, off on the layup. The Raptors shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's Van Vliet. And the layup's good off the glass.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Down low, it's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Fournier. And Boucher sends it back. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. A three-pointer off the mark.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
That's good from Randall on the assist from Barrett. Randall's got it all tied up now for the Knicks. Siakam passes to Boucher. Back to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Van Vliet against Rose. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Trent kicks to Siakam. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Randall throws it down.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Randall's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. Pass to Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Rose against Van Vliet. Trent cans it from downtown.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's Rose, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
And the Raptors call time here. They're ahead by 1. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Van Vliet.
And I love that it's been a hard charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. And his main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
The Knicks making a switch here. MV's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last time out, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. Really is fired up about this game.
All right, David, thanks. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Randall passes to Rose, to the middle. Here's MP. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint, here's Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Rose passes to Fournier. MP outside. Outside Rose. 6 to shoot. Back to MP. Not going to go that time. Good D by Barnes. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
13 foul.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 3-point lead. Barnes against Randall.
Like watching Randall get down, use that frame, and use those feet to move around defensively.
MP dishes to Randall. Anunoby against Barrett. Drives to the hoop. Can't hit from in close. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just flip those last seconds away.
14 foul. At the line for the Raptors, Fred VanVleet. At the line, 2 shots.
The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You love seeing guys like Fred VanVleet make it. Not highly recruited in high school, undrafted out of college. VanVleet has turned himself into a terrific player in our league.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 16 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Here's Fournier. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
The pass to Fournier. Rose with the ball. No good with the triple. So it's Toronto winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Bailey, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.